And we are back from the break. Finn has had to step away, but he unfortunately had those two failures on the preparations. But such is life with the dice. All right, so you're looking at going to the inner sphere. Do you just want to go? Do you guys just want to go basically straight there from where you are? You don't want to try to get
Yeah.
over towards a different sector before moving in.
No, we go straight there.
Okay. All right, so that'll be about 16 days to get into the inner ring, and we have some things that people are gonna do.
2 weeks. I can do Loire's dice in 2 weeks.
Yes.
It's just easy to keep track when I do it in segments rather than min-maxing the days.
That's fine. Lankas, do you know which spells you want to learn yet?
I mean, I know invisibility is number 1.
Okay.
But also, I do have like room in my spell book room for the spells known. I can have 14 per level, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is how that works? Yeah. So.
And do you have enough pages in your spell book? I mean, like how many pages?
You know what? I'm not added them up, but
You should still have plenty.
But no, I do add them up. I have plenty.
Okay.
I haven't even filled it up half.
Okay. Just it was just more of a case of you might want to start talking to Solas about getting a new one, an additional one made if you're getting close.
Yeah.
Have you decided on the spell that you would get from outside of your restrictions?
I narrowed it down to 4.
All right.
I was thinking Find Familiar because that would be most thematic from what I got. Also, it could have some fun RP. Or from the source I got it from. Detect Invisibility, Shield, and Magic Missile.
Okay.
And I'm not sure. I'm honestly, if I had to pick, I'm honestly thinking Magic Missile or Find Familiar, if I had to narrow it down to 2.
Okay. One thing I will say about Find Familiar is that you can cast it from a scroll, and it's a spell that is oftentimes only cast once by a wizard, so...
You know what?
Oh, you just sold it for him now. I don't know if you ever...
See, the thing about Shield, though, is I can get my... Shield plus defense plus AC. I can get my AC real low.
And Shield is also, it protects against Magic Missile, which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Don't forget what your kind of role is if you're going to be
I honestly feel like I have, since I am a thief, I can stab people, which is why Magic Missile is less ideal for me.
Just remember that the shield only protects you from the one side.
Yes.
Yeah, and it is visible.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if I go and stab someone and I don't kill them, I'd like to have a way to boost my defense, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like thinking Shield.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Shield.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Good,
so that is automatically learned. Minimum number of pages available in your spellbook as well.
1.
That's awesome.
So building...
that just kind of comes to you, and you like end up scribbling it down into your spellbook in downtime. And you now have that available.
Okay.
All right, now, invisibility.
Yes.
Let's have our roll to learn.
Okay, so I still have to roll to learn even if I have those slots available. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Roll to learn is different than... Okay, I remember now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's 75, so...
And then the number of pages?
1 for second level spells. Right.
All right, 3 pages, not too bad. Were there other spells that you had in mind?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to learn Identify and Knock.
Okay.
Even though other people have Identify, I just kind of want to learn it.
No, that's fine. You never know what's going to happen to them, so. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's like our teleporter sort of died.
Solas could get eaten by a giant space squid for all we know.
Yeah.
So Identify,
Okay.
and I'll just roll for Knock.
Both of those are learned.
Okay, so
Knock's
Identify.
reversible for a wizard, right? It's knock.
Yeah, it's
knock.
also Knock Lock. Yep. So this is for Identify. Pretty good. And Knock.
Lock
Ooh.
could be quite useful if we're running away.
Nice.
Yeah, the only downside is that you do have to memorize a specific form, so.
Mm.
Wait, what do you mean? It's like.
Either one or the other. You can't
Yeah,
choose.
it's one or the other.
You have to, yeah.
It's
when you
like
memorize-
horizons, you
Oh,
or
yeah.
cantrips.
Yeah. Okay, I understood that now. Okay, yeah. No, I did know that. Like when I prepare it, I have to memorize one or the other.
Right.
Yeah, it's basically a bog off spell. Buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it can be a good thing if, like, you're in a dungeon situation and you want to camp, and you find a room with only one entrance and a working door, and you lock it.
Mhm.
You know, that can be good. All right. Any other spells that you're looking at right now?
Oh, right. What was the flame one? The produce flame or manipulate flame?
Pyrotechnics?
Affect normal fires. That's what I'm
affect
looking
normal
at.
fire. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's only because that's to prevent me from burning down the ship.
You know, little things.
Oh wait, I just realized Identify is a first level spell, isn't it?
Yes.
That means I would have had to research it.
Are you maxed out on first level?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I just realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my bad.
You got a lot
Well,
of first level spells. Then.
Yep. Same with affect normal fires.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
So, I'll consider some other ones for now, but I think that's good for now.
Okay. So you've removed
got
those.
mirror image.
You removed.
Yeah, I
those.
removed Identify, but knock I'm keeping because
Yeah, that's second level.
I'll have to look through. Yeah.
And your affect normal fires as well.
That's first level, so I'm gonna have to research it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Solas, were there some spells that you wanted to try to learn?
Yeah, I have 6 fourth level spells that I'm planning on trying to learn.
Wow, 6.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Solas. We'll see you in half a year.
Well, these aren't research, right? These are.
I'm not researching, learning.
Oh, right, sorry.
Those are the spells.
Ooh, Fire Shield. I like that spell.
Yeah, so Fire Shield is that one that you? I think you choose.
It's the one that.
No. I think it's the one.
a-
Like it's quote unquote reversible in that it has 2 forms, and I think you choose at the time of casting, right?
Yeah. You choose when you memorize it if you want to Fire Shield or Chill Shield.
Oh, it is at the time of memorization.
Yeah, it
Okay.
mentions that it's.
So
on
yeah,
the
that's
time of
functioning like a
memorization.
reversible spell then. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's basically the Fire Shield protects you from all cold-based attacks, and Chill Shield protects you from all fire-based attacks.
No, I was just trying to remember. Like I was there's a handful of spells that are quote unquote reversible, but because it's not like knock lock kind of thing where the reverse is obvious. Fire Shield is one of those where it is theoretically reversible because you're getting 2 forms of the spell, but you do have to choose at the memorization time. And then I think endure heat and cold, or is it resist? Whatever. It doesn't matter. There's a handful of spells that you choose at the time of the casting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to learn? You roll for Fire Shield then.
Yeah. I have a 75% chance on learning. Research proficiency, if I remember correctly, helped on spell learning also. I know that it helps in the spell research.
I don't think it helps in spell learning.
Okay. Well, then it's 75% chance. Oof. No fire shield for me then.
No Fire Shield. I mean, you don't like to get into combat anyway. That's a great fighter mage spell.
No greater malison.
Okay.
Oh, my luck is terrible.
That is a minor globe of invulnerability.
No, fumble. It's a fumble.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yep,
fumble,
yep.
then.
Sorry, I didn't see that in the list. All right, fumble. Okay,
And
that's
minor
minor
globe
globe.
also. Spell turning also, and finally, if I get the celerity, and I get that.
Right. Unfortunately, that was actually Mordenkainen's celery, not celerity. So, you know. All right, and then the pages for each of those.
Mm-hmm. D6 minus 3 for 4th level spell, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah.
Nice try there, sir. Oh, not too bad.
That's a good one. That's not so good one.
It's not the worst, though.
But okay-ish.
Huh?
I have a question.
That's a good one.
When this is done.
Yeah.
1-4-1-4. That's
Consistency.
Yeah, that's consistency. All right, what's the question there, Lafdul?
It was Solas. I can't remember. Did I give you a scroll of minor spell turning? It was a wizard one.
Don't remember, but this was not. This
Yeah,
was
I know.
just learning, not researching.
Because I remember that was the one spell scroll that I got off. What's his name? The Shell Kid.
Marutso.
Yeah. And I remember, because you've obviously just put it up there, and I was like, did I give it to you? I can't remember if it... I remember there was a discussion between us, and I can't remember if you said it was on the spell book.
Check.
That's why.
I'll check. But yeah, it's on a spell book that. But yeah, I learned the minor spell turning now, so.
All right, now there was before you went into Ulam, there was a question about doing some identification with stuff like a retcon, and I did say no. So do you guys want to start working on that identification now?
Yeah, I would have cast a couple of comprehend languages and read those texts that were on the weapons that were in the languages that Finn recognized.
Okay. Does comprehend languages tell you what the language is, or does it just tell you what it says?
I think it was that it just tells me what the text says.
Okay.
You know, we might be able to do that for free with Braxon's ring if we'd have walked around on the planet. Oh, it was ancient languages.
Yeah,
okay,
you'd need to go find like a specific person.
Fair enough. I didn't realize it was ancient language.
Even so, I wouldn't like. You'd still need to go find a specific person. You can't just like randomly. That's a little too gamey.
Also,
it's
we would have to hope. We would also have to hope that the person doesn't leave the area of the ring while we are trying to read.
Yeah. All right. So comprehend languages will give you the names of those two weapons. because that is what is written on them. The long sword. That says. Oh no, I'll type it in. Esterlade. That's the name of it. And the axe is Scarebrook.
Okay. Yeah, the comprehend languages doesn't tell what languages it
Okay.
is, but makes it understandable.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the weapon names. It doesn't reveal anything about them.
Mm-hmm.
So you might need to do legend or to find that out, I suppose.
I mean, you can still
If it
identify for
has-
powers.
Yeah.
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 And hold on a second. I think I was. I think there was another. Was there another one? Yes.
Broad-
Yes. The
Bladed.
the broadsword. That is Caladweir.
That counts as familiarity if someone has longswords.
Braxon has long swords.
I mean, yeah,
But
the
it's-
penalty would be half. Well,
so
one
the-
for a fighter.
Several people have long swords.
Okay.
I think it's the most
Yeah, it
common
was
one.
Yelden and Higamus that had longswords back in the day.
I think the one I have is Scimitar off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't think Scimitar gives you familiarity with longswords and broadswords. It would give you familiarity with sabers and maybe cutlasses. I'd have to go back and look.
Opish.
So what are these blades? Are these from the pirates from a while ago? Or
No,
from
these are the things that you got in the forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from the expedition that we found.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Braxton would have put that helmet back into the central treasure
Oh,
pot.
I see. Someone is writing it down. Okay, good.
Yeah, James is. I saw.
So is there an item that you guys want to start with identifying?
So we just go top down.
I mean, I'm not looking at the list, so...
No, I'm saying to the other party members.
Yeah.
Okay, what's on the top then? Let me get to the right sheet.
It's actually the helmet. The top thing.
Okay.
It would basically be our most recent adventure
Yep.
stuff first, basically. Even though we've had the other stuff for longer, but
I just realized I was muted. Okay, let's start with the helm. Yeah, it's at the start.
Okay. Ow. Steel barbute helm decorated with 5 stars surrounding a crossed sword and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Solas,
we're
you
using
are...
a spell slate.
Didn't all say that the slate is for now on for potions and such?
Primarily, yeah. I mean,
So
that's
as not-
like it's
It
just
fits on the slate.
the
We could try it.
it's with the number of charges that it has. Most things that are not minor magic items like potions, you get 1 use of it per day because it just does not have the charges to do more than that. And
Yeah, you
most
don't want
of the
to
time,
spend a ton of you don't want to spend a ton of time trying it every single day with the same items.
yeah, and identify is superior in general. It's the slate is great for potions though.
The slate's great for anyone who can't cast Identify.
All right, so you want to start with the helm, and are you going with the identify spell?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you using a pearl, regular pearl?
Yeah.
Okay. What level are you?
I'm 11th level.
Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so that helm allows the wearer to see further underwater.
Another one of those helmets.
As well as breathe underwater.
That's almost like it's fated for Braxon in a way. Was that the corpse that was underwater? No, it wasn't. It was the one that was near the river.
Oh, look, there's already a tick against it from Braxon.
Yeah, I know. It's you that's put a tick on it. The part of me just wants to say, like, yeah, just have it because you had the last one.
No. There might be other people that want it, so.
I mean, I've got Art of Self for underwater breathing, so I've got magical means.
I know you do, but you're not the only other person.
Well, let's handle that after we finish looking at everything else. So
Yeah.
next up is
Oh,
the
yeah,
plate
yeah,
armor,
sorry. Carry
human
on.
So,
size,
real
decorated
thought.
with gold
Hold on. Let me finish with the item that we're on first.
Oh, I thought you were done.
I know, but other people were talking. I almost
Okay.
was. There is a command word on it. I mean, like, there's a command word to activate powers. Identify does not reveal what that is, so you will need to figure some way of finding that.
Okay.
All right. Now, next item.
Plate armor, human sized, decorated with gold edging.
Okay. Okay. That just has a protection bonus.
Okay. Bearded axe, inscribed with knotted symbols with old runes. Ancient stool writing, name is Sarah Brock.
Okay. That just has a combat bonus. No special powers.
Suit of mail, not rusted, no distinguishing features.
Okay. All right. That just has a combat bonus.
Sword, gold-hilted longsword, horse head pommel, ancient Buckloonish writing, name is Estalade. Estarlade.
All right. That just has a combat bonus. No special powers.
Okay. A gold necklace in an older style set with 5 teardrop-shaped opals.
That's not magical.
Okay. It was just on the list, so I passed. A broad-bladed sword with silver quillions and a round disc-shaped pommel set with a single emerald in the center and old flan text on the blade. Name is Caldaweir.
All right. That just has a combat bonus.
Okay. Thin elven blade inscribed with leaves and vines on the blade and a green metal hilt that appears like curling ferns.
This was from the pirate ship a while ago that we never wrote down.
Give me a
It
second.
was a short sword, wasn't it? Who's disconnected? Someone did.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, that is a short sword.
Okay.
Sorry. That is... I had to get to a different section of the page. That just has a combat bonus.
Okay. Suit of human-sized banded armor of a distinctly dwarven design. And the rest of the description says, the small round shield is nicked and chipped from use and decorated with an image of a white rotting hand.
That's a separate item.
Yeah, that was in the same line, so I don't know why that was. Okay, let me add one.
We'll just go with a suit of human-sized banded armor of a dwarven design.
Yeah, distinctly dwarven design. That just has a combat bonus.
Okay. Next is the shield with the white hand on it. White rotting hand.
Mm-hmm. And that just has a protection bonus.
Okay. A steel flask filled with a golden liquid that smells of blueberries.
Being a
Place it on the slate.
yeah, let's come back to that one then.
A triangular shield of steel-rimmed wood decorated with a unicorn rampant on a field of dark green.
Okay, that just has a combat bonus.
Okay. Skipping another potion. A platinum ring set with a black faceted jet stone.
All right. That ring allows the wearer to withstand heat and flame,
No ring
Cool.
fire resist.
and that will expire the spell.
Okay. We have one more item to identify.
Don't forget, there's always a chance of getting misidentified.
I can cast it again.
You only have one more item?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
necklace with a... Oh, no, we have more. We have more.
We
I
have
scrolled down
more.
another one.
Okay.
We have more.
All right.
Yeah.
I needed to know in case I needed to wipe out some things that were
Yeah,
lost.
no, we have
No, it's because
I get no. It's fine.
It's fine. It's
fine.
So.
If you have more.
we have 4 more items to
Okay.
identify that aren't scrolls and such.
All right. So you're casting another standard
Yeah.
identify Solas. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that is the exact same roll I got before. And you're
Consistency.
on a necklace with an amulet. Blah blah
A
blah.
necklace with an amulet of gold in the form of a braided spiral. It's glowing with golden light.
Okay. That protects against unnatural aging.
Oh.
I'm
think-
surprised Big Mac didn't just like jump out of the seat or
think-
something.
I think
Someone
Rex would
say
love
on
that.
it.
Solas
What,
would
how old are you,
definitely love
Solas?
that.
It protects
How-
against unnatural aging.
Yeah, ghosts and stuff.
Yeah. Solas is 48.
That's
Okay.
That's probably gonna be helpful in the the Dark Star.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put just on.
A suit of
Yeah.
mail sized for a human with silver wires running through the links and looking like glittering water when the wearer moves.
Oh, it's fancy.
Okay. That just has a combat bonus.
Okay. A light crossbow with a sandalwood stock and arms made of layers of dark horn.
Is that a composite bow?
It's a crossbow.
That just has a combat bonus.
A carved beetle made of shiny black obsidian with a simple thong running through it.
All right. That protects the wearer against a variety of attacks. Magical attacks.
It's funny
Okay.
seeing people
Oh,
put marks of interest.
also,
on
I
it as
should
soon as
say,
they identify.
it also specifically can protect against energy draining attacks as well.
Oh, that's the same one you've got, isn't it, Sola? Okay.
I think so. The
Garab of
Yeah.
protection.
Scarab of Protection. So energy draining attacks too.
Yeah, maybe put a note, same as Okkar's question mark.
And sorry about putting the potions and stuff. I just copied everything that was in the list.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
no, I should have done this a while ago. To be fair,
It's
it was
fine.
in there.
Let's go through the potions now on the slate. So
We are-
a steel flask with a golden liquid that smells of blueberries.
All right, just a second. Give me a second.
Odds deleting items that we haven't added or something.
Yes, exactly.
I knew.
Okay. I'm gonna start be the one to keep track of this because I do this in a lot of my other games. So I don't know why I'm always the inventory keeper.
That's fine.
So I'm down.
I do
I'm
the
down to help.
gems and potions. I just didn't want to.
Some people,
I can do the
some people like it
No.
more than others and are skilled at it and
I
stuff.
just like I'm just meticulous, so
Yeah.
I like to keep track of stuff, but I haven't been because I just didn't know what the rule,
How
who
we
was
did
doing
it.
what. Apparently, no one's doing this, so I might as well.
No,
I
the
try
black
to do-
holes.
I try to do it when I think about it.
You know, the black hole's always been our weak spot, as it were.
Yes. Okay, potion. Steel flask filled with a golden liquid that smells of blueberries. So you put it on the slate, and that reveals that it is a potion of fire breath.
That's not what
Don't
I
give it to
expected, but
Braxon.
okay.
What?
Okay, next up, glass vial with an effervescent green liquid.
That is an elixir of health.
Does that give you?
What does elixir of health affect?
Heal you?
It's a
No,
healing
it's
potion.
Oh, okay.
anti-poison, anti-disease, and healing.
So
A
this
steel
this
flask-
is this is the disadvantage of the slate when it comes to potions. The slate tells you what the potion is, not what the potion does.
Yeah. A steel flask filled with an opaque black liquid that smells of vanilla.
This is why there's a potions tab that I write in the effects when we learn them.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I scrolled past it. That is a potion of double duration.
Oh,
I have no idea what that does, but okay.
probably spellcasting.
Yeah, probably
Uh,
double.
Spell durations.
Yeah.
A glass vial with a neon blue liquid inside that is warm to the touch.
I like it just because of the description.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Just because of the description, regardless of what it is. Potion of level draining. Oh.
That is a potion of cold resistance. I try to create interesting sounding
No,
items,
they're
even if
really-
it's like a dagger +1. You know, I want it to sound unique and interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I appreciate it.
No, I definitely appreciate
I
it.
think
it's very cool.
I like that some of the healing potions have been absolutely disgusting.
Some of them are good. Some of them taste like beer.
Some of them are nice, but some of them are just horrible.
I mean, that depends if you like the taste of beer or not.
So, Finn isn't here right now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just doing.
Yeah, we won't distribute them now.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll distribute
we'll
it
mark
now,
in
we'll
our.
wait.
We'll just mark our interests and we'll do it next session.
Okay.
Because we got 3 spell scrolls as well, 5 spell scrolls. They all need to be separated, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just
No. It wasn't your fault.
yeah, I didn't
That
realize
should've
they
been
were identified
something
already.
I
And
should
you
have done.
pointed it out, and I didn't separate it out. I just put the descriptions.
I mean, like, you could distribute, like, the wizard scrolls right now,
yeah,
since
the
Finn
wizards.
can't use
Mhm.
those anyway.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I suppose you could ask for them and try to sell them or something, but... You want to hold off on everything, then?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, at least you know, you have an idea of what those do. You could cast Identify on the potions if there's anything that you don't want to...
Do we have
don't know.
any
There are some-
charges
yes.
left?
I will identify the potions also to know exactly what they do.
We do know there is a
Double duration one could be clarified.
Yeah,
we
the others
should-
the others do what they say mostly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I'm
we've
just
got.
Thing I'm wondering about, has my glaive been identified?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one was
You've-
identified.
We identified
Combat
it that
bonus.
it has combat bonus.
And you've used
Yeah,
it
we d-
enough now that it is you do know what the bonus is. Let me see. That is
+2, wasn't it?
It's +1.
Oh, why am I thinking +2?
I don't know.
Sad that I've only stabbed
Uh,
people with my special dagger like once or twice.
It's
Oh,
quite
yours
nice,
was +2. That's why. Yeah, that dagger that I'm jealous of. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first feat. No, technically it's the second because we had gauntlets of dexterity that Higimus got because they were sized for giants. And I was so annoyed at all.
But I should have still some charges left,
Yeah.
right?
So the
So I
potion
will
of double
identify the
duration,
double duration.
is only usable by wizards, and it does double the duration of the next spell cast.
Yeah, I
You might
definitely
as well.
want that.
Yeah, both the wizards probably will.
Fire breath and cold resistance do what they say on the tin, so I'm not. There's no point there.
It's good to verify them in case there was a.
Identify
Well,
like if
it's
they're
on the
cursed.
slate.
If they're cursed, identify is going to tell you the same thing.
Yeah, sorry, I was getting it mixed around the other way around, thinking that we did the spell identification first and slate after. Because slate's never gonna.
What about the one of health?
That cures
The elixir of
poison,
health, you mean.
disease, and
Oh wait,
healing.
I already learned. I did learn what that dagger was. Okay.
Yeah, it's a +2. That's why I thought his glaive was +2. Your thing was +2.
Okay. So with that out of the way,
Lankas, do you want to roll for the potion?
Yeah, it's only you two, so.
well, no, Finn hasn't had a chance to weigh in.
But can Finn use it?
Oh, the potion of double duration.
Didn't-
You meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Does
guys
it
want
only
to
work
distribute that
on-
right now.
Generally,
work
when
on
they
wizards?
cast.
Yeah, since me and Lankas are the only ones that can use it.
Yeah.
It only
Can
works
only-
on wizard spells.
Oh, okay.
Doubles the next duration of the next spell you cast.
So, what do we roll? Just d20.
Yeah, d20,
Oh, that'd be
and
good
the
on-
highest gets it.
Summon
And
permanency or something.
And I get plus from the amulet.
Yeah.
Luck amulet.
+1. All right. So Lankas gets it.
Yes.
Why'd you get a plus when you rolled in for items?
He's got a lucky amulet. It's the effect.
Oh, I see. I see.
Or lucky scale, wasn't it, or something?
So we would need to do what? Superior identify to figure out exactly what these bonuses are on all these weapons and armors?
Mm-hmm.
Or use them.
Or use them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have improved identify?
Yes. Solas learned.
Yeah, it's 250 per casting.
It only works on one item at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give you like the 250 pearl I had to get you to use improved identify on that plate armor?
Well, if you are willing to give the pearl, yes.
Then I will.
Okay. Where'd the other die go? There it is. All right, so that is going to be all right. That is plate armor +2.
Oh, that's good. Armor class 1 then.
I want it. I want it so bad.
It's the first magical plate armor we've had, isn't it? I don't think Higgins. He had regular plate. He didn't
We
have
found
magical.
some before, but it was dwarven size.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I think that was like
shield,
+3 as well.
Uh huh.
It had a cursed shield.
Yeah, I really want this.
There's one of the dwarf that we learned that one of the deities cursed it. Cursed the person.
I mean, can Finn even wear plate?
Not metal plate. Carapace plate, basically the Ankeg plate.
And
Animal
I was
shell.
getting him.
So-
I was getting him on cake plate made.
So it would be between Ockar and Braxon.
It's
Essentially
sized for
Darrakar
humans,
if he
isn't
wants
it?
it.
Darrakar if he can
No,
wear it.
armor does not resize.
Oh,
Okay.
right, and he's
Yeah.
large.
Yeah.
It's got to be sized for large.
Darrakar
for
either
Darrakar.
needs to find armor sized for a Minotaur, or purchase or make it. Or have it made.
It's like when you find like armor for halflings as
Mhm.
well. That it needs to be sized for, and cloaks.
I mean, does anyone
That's
else want
specifically
the-
why I say it's human sized, or something else.
Does anyone else want the armor? Because the only one who's checked it is Ockar.
Maybe
Braxon?
Ockar and Braxon.
Could Finn use the armor?
Nope.
No, it's
No,
regular
metal.
plate.
You can't wear metal armor.
I mean,
It's
there's
only you
multiple.
and Ockar.
I'd say get the banded armor also improved identified if one of you is willing to do that, then one gets one, the other gets the other.
Yeah.
Because it could be like banded
I
armor
don't-
plus 4
I
for,
don't-
you know.
I don't think I've paid for one of those 250 gold piece pearls, but
I'm
if-
okay with retconning saying that you got
Yeah.
one. Like
All right.
it's the
Okay.
the
Just
cost
knock off
is
the
the
money.
more important thing.
Yep. All right.
Because there's banded or there's chain. We assume the banded might be better, but we don't know.
Do you want to do that with the banded armor, Braxon?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so you pay 250.
Aren't you both wearing it? Oh no, Arca's got the splint plus 3.
No, I've got the armor I'm wearing. I think counts as banded because I'm wearing that
Yeah.
Roman armor.
Yeah, but it's still plus 3 though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's the same as.
Banded
So-
armor of
Plus two.
dwarven design. There's a third set of armor though, isn't there?
Yeah,
It's
there's chainmails.
no.
So the armor I'm wearing, if it wasn't magical, it would be AC 5. But it's AC 3 because it's a +2 armor.
Yeah.
I
So-
checked. Not that it affects the result of me and Lankas roll. So it was +2 that the amulet gave, since it's 10%.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that use a higher pearl, larger pearl on the other banded armor, and that is banded armor +1.
Yeah.
Right.
And neither of you will benefit from banded armor plus 1, so it's just the plate.
Yeah, and plates
So just
heavier.
Roll
isn't
off for it, I guess.
Well, the question is, Braxton, are you interested in the plate? It does tend to be heavier, and it takes a while to put on.
it? Yeah. Hang on, one moment. One moment. Yeah, I mean it would slow me down a bit.
I mean,
You
that's
have it
the
then.
case with any armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Braxton said I can have it.
Okay.
So I'll
And
take
due
this.
to how Okkar's system works, he can't even trade his old armor in.
I know.
Can he give it to his apprentice?
No.
No, he's got to give it to a charity.
Or his church, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna wear the old armor for now.
Yeah, you can give it to your church when you get back to Brawl, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or donate to equal cause.
Yeah, he can do that. It's up to him. So, Ockar, that is gonna take you some time to restrap it. Like the
Resize.
straps are all rotted and everything like that.
I'll work
And-
on that
Yeah,
with my armor skills.
yeah. Like it's not even gonna require a check or anything like that. It's just gonna require time. And you won't be able to do that until you get to series and actually buy the stuff for it.
Mhm.
Okay. There are some wizard scrolls if you guys want to figure those out too. It's up to you, or you can wait.
Am I able to use the banded armor until I can fix this plate armor?
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. That's fine.
Okay. So I won't adjust my AC stuff until then.
Okay. Honestly,
I can use scrolls, but generally I say, you know, if the wizards really want them, then I'll always forego.
It makes more sense for Ockar to have better armor than Braxon because he's got slightly less hit points. He's got slightly less hit points. Logistically, anything that keeps people on their feet.
So how do scrolls with multiple spells work?
When you cast one, it's just wiped from that scroll.
Okay,
Yeah,
but then the other ones are still there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing with using it to research a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, as I was about to say, logistically, anything that keeps people on their feet, including people retreating and switching to ranged weapons, increases the amount of offensive damage we do on other people. And, you know, not having people going down in the middle of a fight stops us from being in a very bad situation.
Yep.
I'm only interested in the two of the scrolls. That one with the spell sleep, I'm okay giving straight to Lankas.
Funny enough, that's the one I really want. So.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the other two.
Okay, so you're taking the one with sleep, Lankas.
Okay. Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
And then we have the two. Sleep. And then we have the two priest scrolls.
Yeah, but Finn isn't here.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. I think the wizard scrolls are the only other things that we can really do without him being here.
Yeah.
Well, we can also do that hell maybe because oh wait, no. He might be interested in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The only one I'll let you have the one with 4 spells of protection, but I think we're gonna have to roll off for the improved invisibility.
Yeah.
Did you fail to learn that, Solas? Because don't we have that on a spellbook?
I don't have improved invisibility.
Did you fail to learn it?
I haven't tried to learn it.
I'm not speaking for you. I'm just clarifying.
Even if I had, I want the scroll.
That's fair. I wasn't
Because
trying to imply anything.
Well, I mean, like, if Lankas doesn't want the one with protection from cantrips, undetectable alignment, delude, and hold monster, why don't you take that, Solas, and he also gets the one with improved invisibility then?
Well, because I got the one with sleep, so that's why I'm saying we can roll off the
but it's only 11.
I think a roll off is fine.
Okay.
Also, the improved invisibility scroll is the one I most want.
Okay.
So let's do the d20s and see who wins. Alright, I think Lankas won. Yeah, the d20s and see who wins.
All right.
Yeah,
Lankas
I have
wins.
terrible luck.
Lankas wins. Aren't you carrying a luck
terrible
stone?
luck.
That is with the luck.
Yeah. Luck thing.
All right,
Lankas got the improved invisibility. Cool.
Lankas gets one with improved invisibility, and Lankas, you're fine with Solas getting the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one doesn't appeal to me in the same way.
That's fine.
You want to be able to sneak stab.
Yep. No, that is exactly why I want it.
Okay.
Do remember that you will have a high chance on, or reasonably high chance on mishaps.
Failing it. Yeah, or mishaps, yeah.
Until you are a higher level.
Honestly, if you have a good reason, if you have a good reason to use it, I'd probably hand it off to you, but...
Does he get a bonus for being an illusionist, casting an illusionist spell from a scroll?
No.
Right. I can't remember if it is only for
learning.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's
pure level.
I think that's everything we can split up for now.
Okay. All right. So with that, and that's just going to be happening during the trip. And in fact, the first traveling through the outer ring is going to be uneventful. So that is just what gets done. That is 16 days.
Actually.
Mhm.
Oh.
What?
I was going to pay for the. I was going to put the improved identifier on a longsword because it'd be several people who are interested in that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we
If
can do that.
allowed.
Yeah, sure.
One thing that I would do, by the way, Old, is check with the detect invisibility if there's invisible command word written on the helm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that with your rod.
There is not, and this is the gold-hilted longsword with a pommel in the shape of a horse head?
Yeah, Esther laid.
Okay. That is a longsword +1.
Right.
Something occurs to me. Would improved identify reveal a command word?
No.
Okay, good to know.
The slate, though,
Might.
I believe that does.
Let's try the slate.
Could you clarify something after that, Old?
Sure. Give me just a second.
Yeah.
Double check. Yes, the slate does reveal a command word if it can identify it. Yes, it can. All right. So you want to put the helm on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Please.
So the command word for that helm is Velish. I'll write that in.
Velish. And can you say that? What command word
Solas
underwater?
would be interested in. Solas would be interested in that helm if
You are a
wizards
wizard.
could use helmets.
Yeah,
I
I
can
know, right?
use it,
I would too, but yeah.
I mean, you can. You just can't cast a spell while wearing it.
You can't cast wizard spells.
Correct.
It is kind of weird that just a helmet prevents you from casting a spell.
It's so. I mean, number one, for a
There's a
wizard, you're not
balance in
trained
back then.
to wear something like that. Like,
Yeah. No, I mean, I kind of get mechanically. I'm just like also like,
Yeah. There
Like
are. I
nice
think
and
there might be some exceptions. I'd have to look into it. Like the Helm of Detecting Magic and Comprehending Languages might be usable by wizards. I'd have
The
to
helm
look.
of teleportation, I think, is one of them as well.
Maybe, I don't know. There's a few.
Donned by a wizard, they can teleport.
Okay, so we get through the outer ring then.
Yeah, the outer area. But Braxon, you had something that you wanted.
Well, this is what I was going to ask about. You said about the ship moving 16 days,
Mhm.
and then before I could ask where we would be, you immediately got asked a question. So, would we be down to here on the outer ring, or would we now be on the inner part of the map?
So yeah, so the 16 days includes getting into this block, and then like it's 4 days to here, 4 days to here,
Yeah,
then 4 days to here, so that's 12,
yeah,
and then 4 days would move you into the inner area.
right.
And
So, do we appear where you've got this one, or is that just
you can appear
that
anywhere
was random?
within basically the direct connection. So the fact that the inner and the outer are offset, and that is actually intentional. I looked it up, and it is intentional that the
Okay.
that you've got a dividing line going vertical in the outer ring and horizontal in the inner ring. So yes, you can be there. I assumed that because that is the closest to Ceres. But you could appear basically anywhere up to about like over here.
Yeah. No, that's cool. If we appear there, then we will go through this square with like everyone on station, and then we'll go to this square.
Okay, hold on a second, because I do need to move some planets.
Yep.
That is going to be...
And I need to make a gem cutting check for Loire's dice.
Just so you guys know that are planning on doing skills where you're making things, the ship is going to be lurching to a halt at random times.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be doing it for that one day that we spend going. Is it one day?
I think
portion of a day,
said it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had 16, so I got 2 days float spare. If I can.
Yeah. Just letting you know, we'll all be on duty, and
yeah, I wouldn't be doing it on that day.
There'll be no I'm reading in my cabin, because like we might get attacked at any moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you do drop out of spelljamming speed as you approach the outer fringes of the grinder.
Is it possible to try to make a wild space navigation check to get through the grinder with less bumping into asteroids?
Plot course. You'd have to survey, wouldn't you?
It's like, I mean, yeah, definitely give me a wild space navigation check.
Yeah.
First.
Hey, get to roll that new skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and anyone who got a proficiency, make sure you note that it's free.
Yeah, I've put it as minus swimming.
Because if there's ever ever any question of how many you have and how many you're allowed to have based on your level and blah blah blah, it's easy to recalculate. So if it's listed as free, I can just ignore that.
Yeah, I got artistic ability duelist when I gained intelligence. I marked it as free, but should I?
That one should not be free, no. Okay.
Okay, so.
All right. So being new to it, and this being a complex environment, this is not, you're not going to get like a better route through it.
That's cool. That's cool.
I have an augury.
You can do an augury if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It's to see within the next half an hour how our attempt goes.
So keep in mind, like, these normal blocks are just over 4 hours.
Yeah, it's only going to work for the first half hour, so.
Right, but because you're transiting through, that's more like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So almost 10 hours, in fact, of traveling through. So
basically an entire shift.
The augury is at best only going to indicate that
immediate hostility. It seems to me,
like
that's
right upon the entrance.
That in itself might be good because I might not be able to cast it while we're in there, or.
No, you can. What's going to be happening is just that let me finish, please.
Sorry.
Like, again, you've got like every single stone in the grinder is orbiting in its own orbit within this sphere. That's one reason why you see on the Dark Star I've got it at plus 25, and it actually just came down from 26 because it was in this spot when you started, because it's at a highly inclined orbit. Technically, it should be like somewhere over here because it's a sphere, but whatever. The point is that to get to it, you're going up at an angle above the ecliptic. And so, like, there could be a stone here that's actually orbiting straight through up and down vertically rather than horizontally. And others are going at like 45-degree angles, 37-degree, all of this. They very rarely hit each other, but they can. but they're also spinning and all kinds of stuff. So like you're just it's not just stopping and starting, but like you may get into a bit of a cluster that you're doing what the Millennium Falcon had to do and weave in and out of basically an obstacle course. So the reason why you can't do a whole lot in like you can cast your spells just fine, but anything that requires concentration long term like research you wouldn't be able to do because the ship is going to be constantly shifting around and listing to the sides and everything like that.
Yeah.
But spellcasting is fine.
And like basically any time we drop to tactical speed, we've got to get 20 hexes away from whatever dropped us to tactical speed before we go back to spelljamming speed.
Right.
I can save the augury for something more apparent than what initially awaits us, because we're already at standby. We already know we're gonna.
Right.
If you want to cast it, cast it. Yeah. Paul's just saying, it's only going to last for
it's the first half hour.
16th of the voyage.
Yeah.
But it still might let us have a warning that there's going to be pirates. It's up to you.
Oh well, you're the captain. I don't mind leaving it at your discretion.
No, but it's your spell.
Oh, it's your.
I know it's my spell, but I'm kind of like about. I'm
all right,
not fast.
Then don't worry. Don't bother. We'll just cut to the chase and
all right.
like
I'll see if something comes up and I'll cast it.
Let's not argue about it endlessly. All right.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
No. But like, it will be your call when will be the best time to do the augury, and we literally don't know. I don't think we've been through the grinder before.
No, I don't think so. Can't remember for sure. Anyway, go ahead and move in there.
Okay.
Okay. So, as I said, it is a fairly stressful trip through. Almost 10 hours of constantly needing to be on alert, dropping out of spelljamming speed, and then again, like taking 20 minutes to get away. It is not so dangerous that you're likely to just like ram into stones and stuff like that, but you can see that there are some dense clusters that you may occasionally need to navigate through. And stuff like that. Being the first time that you've been in here, Braxon, you're not able to chart a good course.
Okay.
But the trip through is uneventful, and you can get out of here.
Awesome. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking before we went through, which I should have said before we went through, Braxon would have had pairs of people at various different stations, including like the little balcony at the back of the captain's cabin, to on scaver watches, and like everyone given points of the sky in the crew. You watch between here, and here.
Okay.
All right. So we're out of there. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I guess all the people that were on duty that were like on high alert, we're sending them
yellow
off
alert now
for their break. Yeah. So I don't know whether it'd be Braxon doing this thing now or Ockar, but like we'd be back to normal one shift.
Okay.
I'm trying to work out whether it's cheaper to go in squares.
I don't think it ever
1, 2,
is.
3,
I don't think
4,
it really is.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, yeah, it is actually. It's kind of stupid.
Well,
I mean, we can go into here and then back out again, and it's 11.
Okay, so going in one ring is better than staying in the ring?
Yeah.
Okay, no, actually that does kind of make sense, because like if you think about it, like you're looking at a direct line. So yeah.
Yeah.
It is, I mean, like just the nature
But-
of this, which is has some abstraction in it.
Want to rotate?
It may, but I did just move them, and they're not moving that fast.
Fair enough.
Yeah, plus Braxon would be working out how fast Ceres is moving. So I think Braxon and Glau could work out if Ceres was going to move to say here by the time we get to here.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
which case we go to here
Yeah.
and wait for it. All right.
Okay. So
do we get another square movement today? Or we used two for that one, didn't we?
Yeah, so you get 3 more.
So 1, 2, 3. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, and then I'll do that one, and that one. And I don't know if you want to do encounters.
I mean, yeah, I have. I'll let you know if anything happens. Okay.
Should I make my gem count check?
Yeah, just a second.
Hopefully I don't ruin Loire's dice. He's going to be very mad at me if I do.
Man, the bright side of us going through all those asteroids, we didn't end up landing on one giant worm in it.
Don't jinx it.
Okay.
Droid is the monster.
Yeah, well, gammaroids.
So, about right here, actually. So near the end of the shift, a member of the crew does cry out, and they call out, "Scavers, a small school of them. A small school of them. One of them tried to get me." Your crew are quite skilled and are easily able to take care of the Scavers.
Yeah.
But it's very likely that they've been following the ship since you went into the
right. Is it
into the
edible
grinder.
ones?
I'm sorry?
Is it edible ones?
Yeah,
Well,
they're
the brown
Scavers.
ones. That
They're
thing
Night
can't eat.
Scavers.
No, you don't eat the brown ones.
You do not. Yeah, no. So yes, they are
don't eat
edible. The crew is able to take care of them handily. Just some minor injuries that will be, that they can work through. You
But
do
a
a
good
head
eagle
count
body, huh?
afterwards, and you're not missing any crew. So it looks like they've just been
Awesome.
eating the garbage and everything like that that's been thrown overboard until one of
Yeah.
them got a little brave and tried to take a bite out of one of your crew members.
Yeah. Can we come to stop and then Braxon can fly around the ship to make sure there's no more?
Sure. I mean, once they saw the
fly.
one, like the one attempted, then
Yeah.
they had a better idea of where the others were and were able to spot and eliminate them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm only thinking of that because there's places like the underside of where the bridge is, where there's not really a place to see that.
Yep. I mean, and that's probably where they were hiding, so.
Yeah.
And it pays for us to have all of our mercenaries in. Occasionally.
Yep. Okay. So you can go ahead and continue on.
How is their morale? Out of curiosity.
I think it's
They
12.
happy to be
5, isn't it?
Let me double check.
2.
should I roll a check?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Because obviously time's passing. I'd rather.
Yep.
We're going to there if we don't.
That's fine.
Okay,
He
stop.
has some. Augury dice. He can cast a spell now.
Okay. All right. At about let's see. So actually, right there. So just into the start of second shift. There's a slight glow from nearby that quickly manifests into a swarm of giant moth-like creatures. You guys have heard of them. They are seen as an ill omen, and the crew are definitely immediately kind of nervous about it. And these large moths are about 2 feet long, start swarming all over the ship, not attacking anyone, but like swarming around any lights you have, trying to get into the ship where you have continual light spells and everything like that.
Can any of our spellcasters do continual light?
Memorized? No, but I do have a couple of daggers that I could throw overboard.
Well, you'd be throwing away stuff.
If I picked up maybe a broom or something, would I be able to shoo them away? Maybe.
You could try, but when I say that there's a
flaming
swarm,
sword.
when I say that there's a
Do that.
swarm, I mean 3 dozen or so of 2-foot-long moths. Like
Oh, okay.
they're running into people and not attacking, but they're being a nuisance, and the crew is definitely seeing this as a bad omen. The bad luck and everything like that. They do not like this.
I mean,
they
there's
did not
plenty of
they
stuff-
did not
bad
fail
luck.
morale though.
Okay.
we got spare daggers. It'll just take me a day to re-enchant a couple more. I could throw them off, see if they follow them.
That might be a good plan.
Let's turn off all the lights on the ship that we can turn off.
Or you just cover them up. You have to take them in and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Cover them up.
What happens if you hold up your flaming sword? Do they
Well,
go
that's
into it? Or...
that's what I was thinking about. I could just batter these things to death with the flaming sword.
Well, you just hold it up and they might
I
go.
don't-
I think they might swarm you.
I think they would swarm Braxon for definite. I
They're
don't know.
expendable.
I don't know. Thank you. I don't know whether Finn.
You said that about me before.
Revenge. I don't know. I don't know whether Finn will be too happy with Braxon chopping up moths.
I mean, I think Finn. I think Finn would prefer a non-violent method, but they are definitely like getting everywhere.
Didn't you give us continual light pebbles?
Yeah, like a piece of scrap or something, a pebble.
Yeah, the party members that have been with the party a lot longer have continual darkness stones put in, but not continual light in pebbles.
Oh, okay.
Have been like hermetically sealed in a fragile wooden thing so they can be thrown and smashed. I've got continual light on 2 daggers. They're just bog standard daggers. I can find other daggers.
I suggest you do one and see what happens rather than throw both. If we put all the lights off first and you chuck one, we see whether they go away.
I tried levitating off of my ring of telekinesis just to see if they're following it rather than just.
Some of them do, but there's a lot of other light around too. So it's more like, you got 30 to 40 giant moths trying to get to everything. If another light suddenly appears, a couple of a couple from each of the swarms that are having bad luck getting towards the lights are gonna go towards the one that just appeared. So
we're gonna send crew to turn off lights anywhere inside the ship that's got windows.
Cover them. You can't turn them off.
Yeah.
I'll swing the broom at them as well, just to intimidate some of them into going where we want them to go.
Okay.
Maybe you just bellowed out because you're a large creature and they might be intimidated by you.
Solas is making his best to make sure. Solas is making his best, doing his best to make sure that they don't get into the library.
Moths eating all the books.
I'll I'll ride around a Beowulf and try to scare off what mobs I can.
Well, Bell will probably be trying to eat
You
them.
you definitely cannot ride Beowulf inside the ship.
Oh, they're inside? I thought
Oh
they
yeah,
were outside on
they're
deck.
getting inside the ship too.
Oh.
Like you unless there's some reason for you to close door like the hatches and stuff like that, you don't normally keep those closed because you need people to be able to move freely.
Maybe I'd be presuming, but I'd assume once we got an infestation of something, we seal off the ship, as it were.
They already got in. Like, I mean, they just...
Can we prevent further ones getting in?
They swarmed. Would what?
Can we prevent further ones from coming in?
I mean, yeah, but then you have some that are stuck inside already. I mean, some of them are swarming around lights that are outside as well. But again, I'm talking about like 30 to 40 2-foot-long moths.
We were to actually cover all the lights and introduce lights to attract them. We could just get them to leave the ship.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then I'll just have you guys start doing some rolls to see how that works out.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. So, did anyone want to use any like continual darkness items that you may have, or are you just trying to cover up the existing lights?
They cancel each other out if they go within the proximity of each other.
All right. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Like Big Mac ran into technical difficulty.
How did he drop out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I do have continual darkness staggers as well. They're kept in the pouch, so they don't overlap.
Right. That's why I was like asking if you wanted to do that. But if not, that's fine.
Do I think I can see if they're affected by the continual darkness, if they avoid it, like, oh, this is bad.
I mean, if they seem like they are swarming, then they don't need to, like they're gonna avoid darkness because there isn't light there if they're swarming around the lights. Like it's kind of intuitive.
Oh, so you can use them to funnel them in a certain direction in a way.
Maybe. I mean, like they're not gonna avoid it.
No, but you could put one like over the entrance so they don't go there. But the ones inside won't leave.
Well,
Sorry
they might
about that. Crashed. I've had an idea if we haven't already solved the problem.
Nope. Go ahead. What's the idea?
If we come to a full stop, this thing that Lafdul was saying about daggers made me realise if I get on the fly and fly around the ship with the flaming sword out, I can then fly out into wild space and then turn the flaming sword off and then try and fly back without them following me.
Yeah, I mean that might get certainly some of them.
All right.
You want to be trying that while others are trying to cover up the existing lights and everything?
I think we'll wait till we got all the lights out first, because the idea will be to do that with the light source. And if it doesn't get rid of all of them, when Braxon comes back and gets on the ship, if he doesn't fold the fly back up, we could move on. The helmsman can move on a little bit, and then we can try it again, and just move on a little bit and try it again, see if we can get rid of most of them.
Okay. One thing to keep in mind is that these are phosphorescent moths as well, so they are glowing.
Right.
Themselves. It's a different quality of light, though.
So they're like fireflies.
Kinda, yeah. All right, so you begin to cover up the lights and everything like that. Darrakar is doing his best to like use the broom to swat them outside hatches and things like that. Like, do you want to like close all but one hatch, kind of thing?
Yeah.
I have a question to Lankas.
Yep.
You're good with illusions. Can you think of anything?
I wasn't thinking about that. Oh, hostile. That's a good point. Something's
a predator. to them.
Do I know what would eat these things?
You do not. Braxon at least would know that they're Fisu. They are giant moths, and they are seen as bad luck by spelljamming sailors. Darrakar would know this too, I think. Let me see if you guys might know anything about.
If nothing else, and maybe just some scavers. They probably eat them.
Can you eat Fisu?
Would rather not. I am not a bug eater.
Oh, make
Also-
notes of this.
Also, they're phosphorescent. Can you like harvest their
It
skin?
might be useful.
Oh, that is totally
Like a
something Lankas is going to do.
Phosphorescent hat might be useful. Hat that glows in the dark.
I mean, I could try using my granted power of chaos to let it just muddle them. I mean, it might mess up their cohesion if they're working as a cohesive group.
They're not actually attacking right now, and that would definitely have a chance of making them attack, though.
Yeah.
Let's just put out the lights and try to lure them out. That I think we don't need to overcomplicate this.
Right, but I'm looking to see if
I do have light spell to help it.
I'm looking to see if they would be if there's anything anyone knows about like specific predators. And
Finn is a space druid.
He's not a space
You'd
druid.
think he would. Yeah. Oh, isn't
He's
he?
one
I
of
thought Oh.
He's a land druid in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a groundling druid that ended up in space.
What we need is Mothman.
I don't think anyone would know anything about specific predators that like to eat these things.
Well, when all else fails, dragon.
Moth.
I mean, yeah.
Illusion of a dragon.
Anyone have the summon Lego dragon spell?
Ew, no, I don't want to eat Fisu. That's gross. So, now you could create an illusion of lights, like some sort of light-bearing thing, since they're obviously attracted to light, both light and flames. Any candles, the cook fire, all these things they'd have been attracted towards.
Yeah. I mean,
I do have actual light spell.
I also do have the light spell. But I didn't prepare it because I didn't think we'd need it. Whereas I always have Illusion Phantasm prepared.
I did prepare. I do have one light spell prepared. And
so,
light spell can be just cast into an area.
Yeah.
I wonder if we cast it on one of them.
I actually do like the idea of casting something that is scary looking or predator looking, like dragon or a scaver or something.
Scavers would probably be better for that function. They're certainly more common, and even though you don't know whether they're specific predators, the likelihood that they are predators of Fisu is super duper high because they just kind of like eat everything. So
I'll do scavers, and I will so I'll do illusions of scavers while we also put out other lights just to help scare them out.
Okay, kind of using them to funnel them or herd them in a direction.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Oh, once they're out, I could
off the ship.
Once they're out of the ships, well, as Braxton's like luring them away, I wonder what would happen if I cast Fairy Fire on them.
Okay.
You can try.
Just to have a talk about the strategy here. If you're going to use scavers, illusionary scavers to drive the things off, we want to be moving so that when they leave the air envelope, they disappear. But if we're using Braxton's strategy, we have to stay still. So I'm not saying don't do what you're going to do, but we can't do what you're doing and what Braxton wants to do at the same time.
We can though, because the whole idea is that I'm scaring them away, and if they're scared away and then go towards a light.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
I can
All right.
cast I can cast light spell and it has a range of 120 yards.
A light spell still
So I
needs to
can,
be primarily put on something.
Yeah.
Fixed.
Well, if
Like it can just be a piece of trash that you then throw over, or that you throw over and then
Yeah.
cast light on.
You sling it.
well, the other thing is if you can cast light on something, yeah, we either catapult it overboard or Braxon could tow it.
light can spring from air, rock, metal, wood.
Right,
Or
but
any
if you
similar
want it
substance.
to move, you need to have it on a mobile thing.
Otherwise, it's fixed in
I was
space.
thinking if we I was thinking that if we can drive them out of the ship and not inside,
Yeah.
just cast the light and they away from the ship and they just congregate there and we leave.
Right. What I'm saying though is that
You
the
gotta
best
target
plan
something.
is to cast it on just like a piece of garbage, something that you're going to throw right away anyway, or a little piece of stone or something that you then you throw. It doesn't have to go very fast, because if it goes too fast, then you're not going to be able to cast a spell on it. But then it's moving away from the ship until the spell runs out.
We could cast a spell on it in his hand, couldn't we?
Yeah,
and then we just
as long as it gets out of the gravity plane, it should
Right.
move on its own.
Yeah.
It'll continue moving out of the gravity plane if it's like if you drop it and it just bobs out of the gravity plane, it'll basically stop once it's outside the air envelope. If you throw it will keep moving outside of the air envelope. That's the point that I'm making.
I could have just levitated something in there, cast light, then launch it out.
We might have some garbage you could use your sling on, Solas.
You have plenty of stuff. Like you just say you're picking up some garbage or something. Yeah, you got stuff. You always have
like
stuff.
a wood chip or something.
Yeah.
You know, something.
The duration is 1 hour plus turn level.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's just.
Why don't you try that? We'll see how many go after it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And while they're doing that, I'm gonna use the scavengers to scare them out of the interior.
And or like having the crew like bat them, get brooms and stuff like that, put out the, cover up the lights and everything like that, and then get them out. And then if the scavers are like at one side of the exit, the Fisu will come out and be like, oh, there's something dangerous to the right, we'll go to the left, kind of thing. And then there's light over to the left as well.
Yep.
Okay. Does that sound good to everyone?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sounds good.
So it'll take about 20 to 30 minutes to really get them gone, but they do start swarming around the distant, the light that's on whatever floating out of the air envelope, and they do begin to leave. You succeed in doing that. Some people have some minor injuries, again, just because giant 2-foot moths running into someone could hurt.
They're like the size of a football or something.
Yeah, I mean, I get annoyed
I think that's
IRL when I get moths flying around my room because
ever had a
land
cat
in your
barrel
face.
into you at full speed?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're like flying cats,
but bigger because they're 2 feet long. Like that's pretty big.
Cute.
So they're like flying dogs.
Sure.
Like labs or something.
Or medium dogs.
Now, in the process, you probably would have ended up killing a few of them. So if anyone wants to collect any remains, they can. And it is Fisu, Feesu.
Feesu.
Yep. So, like, if you want to collect some of the phosphorescent parts or the wings or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm collecting some phosphorescent parts to use for my light experiments.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you do experiments, don't you?
Okay.
You're an alchemist, didn't you? as well?
Yeah, I'm an alchemist who is also trying to basically, for all intents and purposes, make a camera in a gnomish way.
fine.
That's my.
Now, Braxon, give me an intelligence check, please.
Okay, hang on. Let's open my character sheet again. I had it open. Oh, I can't do my rolls. Oh no, I can. We're down the bottom of here, so I can do it. Right.
Okay. You notice as they're leaving, the glow is kind of lighting up their air envelopes, and their air envelopes are larger than they should be. You're pretty sure that in the process of them leaving, they have dragged away more air than normal.
Hmm.
Now, you're pretty close to Ceres, so that's not going to be an issue, but
Yeah.
that
To remember.
also, you realize that if you had been flying outside of the air envelope with your flaming sword, and they swarmed you, it would have been bad news for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to pull the oxygen.
Well, not used up, but it would have stolen.
It probably would have suffocated Braxon.
Or at least put him in
Fancy
danger of
business.
that, yes.
There's something that happens when you get stuck without an air envelope or like a really
Yes.
mess up air envelope. You get like put in like stone or something.
No, that's out in the
No, it's only in the
Phlogiston.
Phlogiston.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah,
Really
in-
bad air will just kill you.
Yep, wild space, you just die. I mean, you make saves, so it wouldn't have been
Until you
instant
die.
death, but it would have been dangerous. All
You
right.
would not
Okay.
have gotten to just float in space for a while and essentially stasis.
Okay. So
Solas makes some ink.
continue on to there. Now you do have her weighty crew, so they would be able to replenish, like restore the lost air pretty easily with their fog clouds, and
Yeah.
I wonder how that would have worked.
what
Fog clouds with them.
it restores air.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
also creates a fog, so I'm wondering how that would have interacted with them.
It would have been very difficult to see them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the downsides of
Really-
fog clouds is that anytime that you're replenishing your own air envelope with them, you can't see much on your ship and beyond your ship.
Yeah. So you wouldn't want to do that
Giant
in the
bubble of
grinder.
fog.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to do that in the middle of the grinder.
Ooh.
Okay. So that gets
Oh,
you to the
no.
end of the day,
Uh-huh.
and you can move for the next day.
Okay, that'll take us there then. Because we're gonna go.
And stop there.
We'll go there, and then there. Oh, sorry, we'll go there and then there, and then the next one will be
Okay.
going into the grinder.
Yeah, you're about an hour away from entering the grinder. When you do see what's probably a rogue asteroid from the grinder floating along. It's only a couple times the size of your ship, so you'd estimate it somewhere between somewhere under 1,000 feet in diameter. But it's lushly covered in flowering plants and fruit-bearing trees, just completely covered in plant life. And you do think that you see the remains of a ship under all of those that plant growth.
I have an augury. This might be a good time to use it. Should we have
Yeah,
a plan of action?
it could be a murderoid.
I'll
Yeah.
cast augury as well.
You're only going to get the same. Like your all is only going to get the same.
Well, if one of us fails.
There's a chance of
suppose.
failure, so
All
we
right.
could both try it and see and go.
What's
see who
our
failed or
intent
not.
first?
James,
What?
can you detect whether it's evil?
No, it's too far away.
It's too far
Okay.
away.
Fair enough.
Well, it occurs to me, if an augury fails, do you even know?
I'm gonna base it on my on the answers
Yeah,
I
you
got.
just
My
get
dice being
unknown.
significantly different.
This is like a tree falling in the woods when no one's there.
If the spell fails, then you get no reading.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your chance, Lafdul first?
79. 70 plus 1 a level.
Okay, that augury failed. Ockar, what are your chances?
73.
Okay, so yeah, you were not able to read anything in the dice. What is your augury material component?
Runestones.
Runestones, right. Your augury failed. I literally rolled the same number both times.
Yeah, we got nothing.
Today
I'm
has
wondering
been
if
a day
the
of
war would have
consistency.
it, though. I don't think he...
Okay,
I think
Braxon
Ervin might have cursed your rolls.
Braxon wants to find an empty bit of land on this asteroid and fire one of the ship's weapons at it.
Okay.
Why are we trying to antagonize the asteroid?
See if it's alive.
What I'm basically thinking is, if this isn't an asteroid, but it's like a big illusion that wants to lure us down to rescue a ship so that it can eat us. If we hit it, it might like do something,
react,
like move. Yeah, it might react.
Like ow.
Okay.
Yeah, it might say ow. We won't hear because there's a vacuum between us and
you know what? Loar would have had something like idea. He'd cast idea.
Okay. There's nothing that you forgot, but idea will tell you that you don't always have to deal with everything. You could always just like note this on a chart and move on. And if someone, when you get
I'd
to
say
a
we
port,
note this down and move on.
But it's a wrecked ship underneath, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah, but it's also
considering their
overgrown.
Ship,
so
seems to be shipwreck. We need to.
Like,
yeah,
like it's overgrown.
Yeah,
it's clear,
but it seems that this place, it seems that this place can sustain life. So if there's any survivors still alive, they could be there.
My inclination is, if this place isn't an illusion, we go down and see if we can find any survivors and take them serious if they want to be taken.
Yeah.
But you're also really close to Ceres. You could always say, hey, if anyone goes by there, there might be survivors there.
I know, but like, we're adventurers. We're not. This is our job.
In a way.
But I just want to take the precaution of just firing a
right.
weapon.
So give me a d20.
Okay.
Out of curiosity,
accidentally hitting someone.
Yes, Darrakar.
That's why that's.
Hold on, Darrakar. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
I was wondering, would transmute rock to mud do something?
You'd have to be close
scale.
enough to cast it, which would mean basically landing.
Okay.
To answer what Solas said about hitting someone, that's why I said I wanted to look with a telescope to find a bit of open land. I'm looking for like a little small mountain or something.
I mean, it's only like not even 1,000 feet long. There's no mountains. There's just
right. Well, I mean, a bit of open stuff where I'm not going to be shooting into a load of trees and I'm going to stab someone.
There's not a whole lot of that. It is thoroughly covered in plants.
Ooh. So we might not even be able to tell if we hit something of that size.
Um,
Oh.
I mean, you'll certainly know if you miss.
Hmm.
What weapon are you firing, and then give me a d20 for it.
Maybe an enchanted shot too.
no. Well, I wanted to find somewhere that was open.
There's not much that's open. Like you could go for a
Can we
portion that has bushes rather than trees. That's kind of your best bet.
Yeah. That or if we can we go to the gravity plane? Is it border at the gravity plane?
It's, I mean, like it's covered. Like the sides are covered in like vines and bushes growing out. Like, have you ever seen like a stone wall like that has plants growing out of it and stuff like that? Like, even that's covered.
That's fine. No, that's fine. But what I'm thinking is, if we shoot the gravity plane, there's not going to be a person that we're shooting.
I mean, if there's a person on there, the likelihood that you accidentally hit the person with your heavy weapon on something of this size is pretty remote.
I know. Anyway, I'll fire a catapult at the gravity plane.
Okay.
And
My vote. Are we
when
voting
the crew,
on this?
all right, we can vote on it.
I was just content to just go with the captain's thing.
My vote is we leave it. We mark it, leave it alone, and come back another time.
Okay. Anyone else voting for marking it, leaving it alone, and coming back later? Perhaps coming back.
No, I'm too curious.
I'm curious myself.
I'm too worried that there might be people. So I'd rather check it out.
Solas?
Like a moth to flame.
Solas is interested in checking it out.
Okay.
Yes, it can be risky, but it can be also interesting.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So one catapult shot at the gravity plane, and Braxon's going to be using his telescope to see if there's any movement in the asteroid when it gets shot.
All right, and you have +1.
Doesn't?
Oh, right.
Catapults,
Okay.
right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Lankas, doesn't your dagger allow you to see things far away or something? It does something, doesn't it?
No, it had a magnifying glass that allowed me to like track better. I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's magnifying, not telescope.
Yeah, it's we got catapults +1.
Okay, so that is a miss.
We got. Okay.
You want to fire the other catapult?
Yeah, let's fire the other catapult. Right. I'll actually use the button.
No, that's initiative.
Oh, sorry.
That was ballista anyway.
All right.
That's what I was thinking we'd be firing at it.
Nope.
Right, there we go. Missed it. AC of 1.
It's tumbling. Stone is oftentimes AC 0.
Okay. Let's shoot another one.
You just keep going until you hit it.
Why are we even shooting at?
I'm like, I'm wondering that too. I'm like, what?
This feels.
He wants to see if it reacts.
I want to see if it reacts. If it's a murderoid
like
and it moves, then we just leave it. Yeah. If it doesn't move, we know it's probably not a murderoid.
It's like the whole broadside of the barn thing.
So I missed again, did I?
Yep.
Oy.
We need someone with a magic missile.
Not at this range.
Yeah. I don't think even Mordenkainen's force missile would hit at this range.
Are our catapults that terrible?
No, it's people using them.
Right, blame the crew.
Yeah, Lafdul's going to blame. Lafdul's going to try and Load one up.
Okay.
Do you want to shoot the next one?
Be careful not to actually be in the payload.
Do you want to shoot the next one?
Yeah, Lafdul's gonna try. I don't know what I need to hit. Probably not good enough. I've seen how catapults work.
Right. Let's
Yeah, so some of these are going to be like glancing blows, not solid shots
Right.
that are like deflected by the stone. So
You should have at least noticed them.
lower Thaco's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should let's switch to the ballista. They got 13 Thaco.
Yeah.
Right.
I think someone else should roll.
there's a hit. All right.
Yay.
So you fire off one of
Clearly the wrong
the ballistas, and it does seem to embed itself in the stone. It does not react.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
go up close.
yeah, let's go
Well,
up close. Archer's on
either-
standby.
Either this is a normal asteroid or the murderoid is very tough.
Yeah, and when we get in close, it's gonna open its maw and eat Braxon immediately.
And you're going to tell a tale of how you fought off a giant murderoid by yourself, as your valiant captain was swarmed. Yeah, I know how you spin your tales.
And that's how I became captain of the ship.
Exactly.
Hey, I made sure to give everybody at least some glory.
All right, so you're approaching on the dolphin, or do you want to go down on like the flitter and actually land?
No, go on the big ship.
Okay, you can't land.
Yeah.
You could
Well, no, you
drop
get
down a
close.
ladder or something like that.
Yeah. If we come up alongside it, is how sort of tall is it? Is it possible to get off anywhere?
Not easily.
Right.
Hey.
I think we should drop down from a rope ladder because we'd be burning up a helmsman.
Yeah, what are
this.
you and
First
Ockar
bit of help.
both go on
All
your
right.
flying things?
Okay. Yeah. Braxon
Sure.
can use his fly
I'll fly
one
over.
more time this week.
Oh, the leaders have left the ship.
So Ockar, you're flying over on Bjolmoth, and Braxon, you're flying on the fly, and just like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
To
Mhm.
I
land.
will cast.
And no doubt Ocker's humming Ride of the Valkyries as we fly over.
I mean, are you landing or what?
I plan to fly near that ship, maybe land. I'm trying to see if I can see any signs of anything alive there.
Okay.
Does
Well, I
it
mean,
have
there's a lot of
evil intent,
alive
Ockar?
plants.
Alive people.
I know. I
Solas
got it,
tries
I got
to disbelieve the illusion. Solas tries to disbelieve any illusions.
Okay.
Yeah, I will too.
Good sense.
So
What?
hold on. So Braxon and Ockar, you take off on your animals, while
Yeah.
Darrakar and Solas are suspiciously looking at it. Solas, what is your saving throw versus spell, please?
8. Does wisdom bonus apply?
No. And Darrakar, your saving throw versus spell?
Mine's a 15.
Okay. You continue to see this rock covered in lush plant life.
I'm convinced.
When we get over the ship, Braxton's gonna yell out, "How the ship? Are there any survivors down there?"
Okay. So
Well,
it
that's
looks
gonna be what I'm
like
gonna try to investigate.
it looks like the stern section of a tradesman, best as you can tell. It is thoroughly covered in plant life. Just one of the
Yeah.
masts sticking up through the trees, covered in vines and everything like that. You do not see any any movement of creatures or hear anything.
I don't notice anything. Do we want to take a closer look by getting onto the ship?
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
land.
check the air.
You're already in the
Oh.
air envelope.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
we'd be screwed already.
If you're shouting down to it, you're already in the air envelope. And if you're like actually
Yeah.
getting a view, because again,
Yeah.
They haven't
keep in
fallen off their
mind,
mounts, so
keep in
Also,
mind.
there's all the plants. The plants filter the air.
Yeah. Also keep in mind that like this thing is, somewhere upwards of 1,000 feet in diameter, give or take. Meaning that the air envelope itself is that large as well. So, you're gonna land. You guys said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna land.
Okay. So you land and look around, begin to look around. All of a sudden, the ground beneath your feet becomes slick, and I believe you guys both need to make a saving throw versus spell to avoid falling.
Oh, is Ockar still on his mount when he lands?
I assume they got off.
Yeah.
Braxon would have to get off, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ockar succeeds.
Okay.
Save versus spell.
Yep.
Did you say? All right. Oh, hang on.
And you want me to roll for Beowulf too?
Yeah. And you're not on him, so he's using his own saving throw.
Failed.
Okay.
I've been eaten.
He gets my Paladin bonus, right?
Yeah, the +2.
Okay.
Do your boots help with
Beowulf
anything,
fails.
Braxon?
No, it does not help against slipping. So Braxon and Bjolmuth just slip and lose their footing, falling down. Ockar, you're able to grab onto something and stay upright, but then the entire ground beneath you, beneath all three of you, begins to shake. The asteroid suddenly lurches towards your ship as a whole, and a mouth opens up beneath
it is a murderoid!
Ockar and attempts to bite him.
At this point,
Should've been obvious.
ain't Darrakar just face palms?
Hey, you believed what you think was real, so
I'm going to restate the fact that I said we should leave this place.
yeah, we're
Hey,
adventurers.
we shot it with a.
I
ballistic-
tested. I tested to see if it was a murderoid.
I guess we should have
And
used a higher grade artillery.
That old was so happy we failed our auguries.
boy, I could not believe that I got the same exact roll. That was a failure for both of you. That was amazing.
What did we roll?
83.
Oh,
Ockar.
yeah.
This giant mouth beneath you chomps down on you for 37 points of damage.
Oh my god!
It does not grip you though. Like you're able to avoid
Oh, he's been gummied to death.
that, but it is very, very slippery. And the asteroid is lurching towards your ship. It will be attempting to ram, but that is going
Fire
to
photon torpedoes.
that is going to be next time.
Damn.
Next time, Braxton gets to go on the solo adventure to the asteroid.
I'd have done
The
it too.
brave Paladin has
Hey,
spoken.
this is my fault too. I also agreed to this.
Yeah, everyone agreed.
Everyone except Ockar.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who got hurt. Oh my god.
All right. So that is going to be for now 1,000 experience points for everyone.
That was easy.
Finn will be getting some extra, and I will send it to him.
Spellcasters get any for learning spells?
No, you don't get it for learning spells. You get it for researching
Oh, researching. Sorry.
scrolls.
So I'll do my XP in case I don't die. next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
I guess everyone on the ship can all see the situation.
Oh
Yeah.
like the asteroid is lurching towards the ship. It is gonna ram.
Did we
Yeah.
ever work out who
If we
was?
don't get initiative, then
Did we ever work out who was second officer? I don't think we did.
I'm second. I'm set. I'm
No,
first
you're
officer.
first
No,
officer.
you're first officer.
No, I don't
We've-
think you ever did work out who second officer is.
So, does that mean Ingritha gets 500 XP, or how's that working?
Yeah,
for the
500
companions?
XP for the
halfling,
yeah.
Harling's a half.
Mhm.
All right. So when we come back next time, we'll see if they survive a murderoid.
We were all
Damn.
saying in our chat,
Damn.
it's like, yeah, it's a cliffhanger. I bet you it's a cliffhanger. And it's like, no.
Damn.
Space
I was
hanger.
hoping. I was hoping for
Space hanger.
This is
No,
a
no,
fact.
no.
'Cause
Time. Old love
Like
to at this towards the end of a session.
I took anti-murderoid precautions, and it still got us.
I mean, it could have been the cliffhanger of approaching series. So
I said we should have ignored it.
But we have
maybe
brave
the
adventures.
paladin is wiser than the rest.
I wonder how easy it is to kill a murderoid.
Oh.
You may be finding out.
mean, some-
You may be finding out.
So, some cultures hunt them.
But that is going to
Well-
be next time.
Because if we can kill this, it will cease to be a navigation hazard to other
We're
ships.
not killing this. We're escaping.
Pretty
Well,
much. This is a trap, Braxon.
You can discuss that for next time.
We would need a fleet to fight a murderoid.
Or hazard would be a better word, but still. Yeah, we would need basically at least Starfleet level technology to kill this thing.
Spacefaring dwarves are considered natural enemies for murderoids.
We're not. None of us are as a dwarf.
No, you do have dwarves
But
on
we
the
have crew that is dwarf.
party, but you don't have a
Yeah.
dwarven citadel. Anyway, I want to thank you all for playing.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone out there for watching. We'll see if they escape from this one next time.
Thanks, Salt.
See you
Well,
then, everyone.
Thanks
don't
for
look
the
good.
For the game.
Things don't look
Thanks.
good.
for the game.
Thanks for
thanks
the
for
game.
the XP before I die.
Same.
See you next time, everyone.